inheriting the remarkably beautiful, phenomenally pristine beach, keeping the most valuable lessons comfortably within our reach. Our bloodlines contain an incredibly noble, deeply resilient trace, projecting a remarkably dignified, phenomenally unshakable grace. We do not require diamonds to validate our undeniable self-worth. We are the legitimate, highly respected inheritors of this earth.
The vast ocean serves flawlessly as a protective, magnificent moat, standing incredibly tall inside my remarkably humble woven coat. Wealth is entirely measured by the deeply unified, strong community, rejecting the incredibly toxic, highly divisive global disunity. Palm trees act perfectly as our spectacularly tall green flags, refusing to be defined by our historically torn, impoverished race. Pastors standing straight, masters of our fate, dignity is shown, sitting on the throne. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in a phenomenally beautified sovereigns of this remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere we physically choose to go. True kings and queens serve their people with an absolute devotion, governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean. Passing down profound wisdom instead of meaningless paper currency, addressing the community issues with a deeply compassionate urgency. Elders are treated remarkably like the highest supreme diplomats, sitting comfortably up on the intricately woven traditional floor mats. Our majestic lineage is phenomenally recorded in the coastal sand, protecting the absolute integrity of our highly sacred native land.
Holding my chin incredibly high despite the heavy historical trial, greeting the incredibly harsh world with a phenomenally warm smile. The mountains are remarkably sturdy, entirely natural fortress. I am a fiercely independent, highly educated, phenomenal sorceress. Respect is an incredibly vital currency that must be correctly earned, applying the phenomenally difficult lessons that we deeply learned. Postures standing straight, masters of our fate, dignity is shown, sitting on the throne. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in a phenomenally unified, beautified sovereigns of this remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere we physically choose to go. True kings and queens serve their people with an absolute devotion, governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean. Our remarkably royal blood, we have miraculously survived the incredibly massive historical flood. Let our absolute nobility shine brightly through our everyday action, remaining completely immune to the incredibly petty global distraction. Crown your mind, rule your heart, respect without needing a violent sword.
governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean. Rain, rain, forever, island span, royalty of the sand. Inheriting the remarkably beautiful, phenomenally pristine beach, keeping the most valuable lessons comfortably within our reach. Our bloodlines contain an incredibly noble, deeply resilient trace, projecting a remarkably dignified, phenomenally unshakable grace. We do not require diamonds to validate our undeniable self-worth. We are the legitimate, highly respected inheritors of this earth.
The vast ocean serves flawlessly as our protective,
magnificent moat, standing incredibly tall inside my remarkably humble woven coat. Wealth is entirely measured by the deeply unified, strong community, rejecting the incredibly toxic, highly divisive global disunity. Palm trees act perfectly as our spectacularly tall green flags, refusing to be defined by our historically torn, impoverished rags.
Sparks are flying wildly from the massive roaring bonfire, igniting my incredibly passionate and volcanic desire. Twirling my colorful ruffled skirt upon the sandy coast, becoming the most exuberant and hospitable party host. Hips are swaying rapidly to the incredibly infectious groove, commanding absolutely everybody in the vicinity to move.
blowing loudly into the traditional carved wooden shell, casting an overwhelmingly joyful syrupy spell, pouring out the highly flammable fermented sugar cane rum, banging aggressively upon the tightly stretched leather drum.
Lava is metaphorically flowing from the mountain peak. Ooh, this is the specific thrilling adrenaline that we deeply see. Embers glow so bright, illuminating night. Carnival is loud, dancing in the crowd. Tropical fire erupting with a spectacularly blazing heat, stomping the shoreline with incredibly fast, igniting the entire peninsula with an undeniable spark, banishing completely the incredibly boring, quiet dark, burning up the atmosphere until the early morning dawn, keeping this magnificent, energetic fiesta going on.
Fireworks are exploding brilliantly across the starry sky, watching the illuminated paper lanterns gracefully fly. Sweat is glistening radiantly upon my heavily tattooed chest, putting our incredible physical stamina to the ultimate test. Juggling the flaming torches with the terrifying absolute skill, experiencing a phenomenally unmatched
Magnificent thrill. Yeah, barefoot stepping boldly right beside the glowing red coals, connecting deeply with our intensely passionate, fiery souls. Brass sections are blasting a wildly Embrace this wildly beautiful, highly joyful mess. Ashes will eventually scatter across the beautiful blue bay, but the memory of this inferno will permanently stay.
Shake it fast.
Burn it up. Raise the flame. Fill the cup. Tropical fire erupting with a spectacularly blazing heat. Stomping the shoreline with incredibly fast, igniting the entire peninsula with an undeniable spark, banishing completely the incredibly boring, quiet dark, burning up the atmosphere until the early morning dawn, keeping this magnificent, energetic fiesta. Flames go out, sun comes up, tropical heat never stops. Rolling down the tinted windows on the coastal highway drive, feeling incredibly grateful simply to be breathing and alive. The July sunshine is melting on my heavy accumulated guilt, dismantling the tall defensive walls that I previously built, forgiving the past lovers who completely broke my fragile trust, leaving all the bitter resentment permanently in the roadside dust.
August heat is sweating out the incredibly toxic negative thought, realizing the phenomenally valuable lessons that my failures taught, watching the seagulls dive spectacularly into the sparkling bay, knowing that my monumental mistakes are finally washed away. Ice cubes are melting rapidly inside my tall, refreshing glass, watching the incredibly beautiful, optimistic scenery roll past. Solstice brings the heat, making life complete. Winter is erased, bitterness replaced. Summer redemption, clearing the slate under the blazing blue sky, refusing to spend another moment wondering exactly how or why. Basking in the incredibly warm, phenomenally healing solar ray, letting the gentle coastal breeze completely blow the pain away. This Pacific season offers a spectacular, unmerited second chance, inviting my deeply scarred soul to a wonderfully joyful new dance. Parking the convertible directly upon the soft white sand, walking confidently forward without needing to hold a hand. The thermometer is rising but my temper is completely cool, graduating successfully from the incredibly harsh societal school. Sunflowers are turning their yellow faces toward the massive light. Everything that was previously wrong is finally feeling entirely right. Applying the soothing aloe vera onto my previously burned skin, ready to let the next incredibly beautiful chapter finally begin. Taking the phenomenally deep, remarkably cleansing lung full of air, removing the incredibly heavy, unnecessary burdens I used to bear, laughing loudly at the incredibly silly things I used to deeply fear, recognizing that my emotional vision is now spectacularly clear. Solstice brings the heat, making life complete. Winter is erased, bitterness replaced. Summer redemption's clearing the slate
offers a spectacular, unmerited second chance, inviting my deeply scarred soul to a wonderfully joyful new dance. Seasons consistently change, and so do our incredibly complex minds, leaving the freezing, isolating, and punishing darkness far behind. Let the glorious equinox reset your entirely damaged, weary heart, granting you a spectacularly beautiful, remarkably fresh new start. Soak it in, feel the sun. Pain is over, life's begun. Summer redemption, clearing the slate under the blazing blue sky. Under the blazing blue sky, spend another moment wondering exactly how or why. Basking in the incredibly warm, phenomenally healing solar ray, letting the gentle coastal breeze completely blow the pain away. This specific season offers a spectacular, unmerited second chance, inviting my deeply scarred soul to a wonderfully joyful new dance. Sunset slow, healing done, smiling brightly, having fun. Standing boldly upon the jagged towering ocean cliff, inhaling the phenomenally fresh, intensely salty sniff. Watching the incoming swell erase the captor's footprint, seeing the sunlight reflect with a beautifully golden glint, throwing the rusted padlock directly into the deep abyss, blowing my incredibly painful history a final parting kiss.
Constructing a sturdy raft from the scattered washed driftwood, leaving the incredibly toxic, highly oppressive neighborhood, hoisting a remarkably colorful, entirely patchwork sail, trusting that this brand new courageous journey will not fail. Untying the incredibly thick, restricted mooring rope, sailing bravely toward an incredibly vast, limitless hope. Breezes blow so strong, righting every wrong, compass pointing true, skies crystal blue, tidal freedom washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day, navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap, letting the magnificent ocean current carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star.
Albatrosses are flying majestically above our wooden mast, leaving the incredibly painful, heavily burdensome past, drinking the pure, freshly collected, highly restorative rain, washing away the incredibly deep, historically inflicted stain, sailing completely off the edge of the known charted world, watching the magnificent
innocent flags of liberty, totally unfurled. Singing a beautifully resonant, deeply emotional sea shanty, having absolutely nothing but my own undeniable guarantee. Yeah. Whales are breaching spectacularly right beside the wooden hull, experiencing an incredibly peaceful, beautifully quiet love. The ocean does not recognize any incredibly arrogant king, listening to the remarkably beautiful song the waters sing. Breezes blow so strong, righting every wrong, compass pointing true, sky is crystal blue. Tidal freedom washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day, navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap, letting the magnificent ocean current carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. No empire can possibly conquer the incredibly vast open sea. This immense liquid sanctuary belongs entirely to you and me. We are unanchored, completely emancipated, and boldly alive, proving that the incredibly resilient human spirit will survive. Sail away, catch the wind, leave the shore, let it begin. Tidal freedom washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day, navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap, letting the magnificent ocean current carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. Current pulls, horizon clears, ocean salt dries the tears. Ascending the concrete staircase like a rightful queen, commanding the attention of the entire local scene, wearing cheap jewelry that sparkles like genuine ice, paying the ultimate, undeniable, heavy street price, ruling the intersection with a fierce, uncompromising grace, claiming authority in this marginalized, forgotten place.
Sitting proudly upon a discarded mattress throne, defending the territory that we officially own, building empires from the rubble and the broken brick, learning every clever, resourceful survival trick, disregarding the systemic attempts to keep us down, polishing the edges of my invisible heavy crown.
Royalty in the slum, hear the marching drum, poverty breeds kings, watch the ghetto sing, ghetto majesty shining brightly through the neighborhood, proving our absolute worth.
operating smoother than an imported classic Sega. Counseling the youngsters who admire my confidence strut, escaping the cyclical, predictable societal rut. Respect is the only currency that truly matters here, conquering the deeply ingrained generational fear.
Draping myself in fabrics bought from the thrift store, demanding equality and knocking down the closed door. Elegance cannot be purchased by the wealthy elite. It is organically cultivated directly on the street. Raising my chin to project a phenomenal pride, having absolutely nothing shameful left to hide. Royalty in the slum, hear the marching drum. Poverty breeds kings, watch the ghetto sing. Ghetto majesty shining brightly through the neighborhood, proving our absolute worth and doing incredible good, turning the impoverished struggle into pure solid gold. Stories of our resilience will permanently be told. Nobility exists despite the lack of a bank account, overcoming obstacles in a massive, staggering amount. Palaces of glass will eventually shatter and fall, but our brick foundations will outlast them all. Sovereignty belongs to the brave, resilient heart, tearing the oppressive, unfair hierarchy apart. Stand tall, claim your space, rule the block with perfect grace. Hey, ghetto majesty shining brightly through the neighborhood, proving our absolute worth and doing incredible good, turning the impoverished struggle into pure solid gold. Stories of our resilience will permanently be told. Nobility exists despite the lack of a bank account, overcoming obstacles in a massive, staggering amount. Long live the street king. Hear the choir loudly sing. Aligning the 7 chakras perfectly along the spinal cord, rejecting the superficial temptations of the material lord, opening the pineal gland to perceive the invisible realm, taking absolute conscious control of the metaphysical helm. Breathing in the highly vibrating cosmic prana energy, unlocking the incredibly complex universal synergy.
Deciphering the cryptic hieroglyphs written on the ancient scroll, nourishing the eternally wandering, deeply inquisitive soul, levitating mentally above the chaotic earthly dimension, reaching a state of phenomenally pure absolute ascension. Ego is completely dissolving into the vast infinite space, discovering the ultimate truth of the entire
ascend, where the dimensions blend. Mystic crown resting invisibly upon the enlightened head, understanding everything the wise ancestors previously said, ruling the internal kingdom with the beautifully calm supreme, waking up consciously inside this heavenly illusionary dream. Sovereignty of the mind is the ultimate undeniable prize, seeing the absolute reality through fully open third eyes.
Projecting the astral body far across the celestial sphere, completely eradicating any lingering subconscious fear, communicating telepathically with the ascending masters, averting the heavily predicted global spiritual disasters.
Drinking incredibly sweet, metaphorical lotus nectar, acting as the permanent psychological holy protector.
Mantras are vibrating softly against the back of my throat,
Sailing securely upon this deeply philosophical mental boat.
geometry is
Unfolding flawlessly within the sacred flower, claiming my inherent, remarkably potent divine power. The universe is reflecting perfectly inside my focused gaze, navigating successfully through this highly confusing maze. Aura glowing bright, stepping into light, frequencies ascend, where the dimensions blend. Mystic crown resting invisibly upon the enlightened head, understanding everything the wise ancestors previously said, ruling the internal kingdom with the beautifully calm supreme, waking up consciously inside this heavenly illusionary dream. Sovereignty of the mind is the ultimate undeniable prize, seeing the absolute reality through fully open third eyes. Jewels and diamonds cannot possibly decorate the intellect. We command an entirely different spiritual kind of respect. Let the consciousness expand indefinitely without any bounds, listening closely to the magnificent unearthly silent sounds. Close your eyes, see the truth. Ancient mind, eternal youth. Mystic crown resting invisibly upon the enlightened head, understanding everything the wise ancestors previously said, ruling the internal kingdom with the beautifully calm supreme, waking up consciously inside this heavenly illusionary dream. Sovereignty of the mind is the ultimate undeniable prize, seeing the absolute reality through fully open third eyes. Mind awakens, ground is warm, new awareness, beautifully born. Tiny seeds blowing across the heavily polluted intersection, finding the miraculous, unlikely space for pure perfection. Sprouting bravely through the cracks of the industrial pavement, defying the heavy machinery and the urban enslavement. Reaching upward toward the sliver of available sunlight, fighting a remarkably quiet incredibly persistent fight.
Smog is choking the heavily congested metropolitan air, but this botanical miracle is growing entirely without despair. Pedestrians are stepping blindly over the vibrant yellow petal, a fragile organism surviving amidst the cold, rusted metal, drinking the oily contaminated runoff from the gutter, making the cynical hardened city dwellers quietly mutter. Roots pushed down under the town stem, stand straight, conquering fate. Concrete flower blooming miraculously in the rigid zone, proving that true beauty can absolutely grow from stone. Standing out brilliantly against the monotonous gray skyline, offering a profoundly inspiring, wonderfully biological sign. Resilience is woven directly into your microscopic cellular core, opening an impossible, previously locked natural door. Bulldozers threatening to flatten the developing delicate leaf, but your mere existence provides a monumental visual relief, vibrating gently whenever the subterranean subway trains pass. A tiny oasis of life consisting of a single blade of grass, ignoring the toxic fumes emitting from the exhaust pipe, waiting patiently until the exact moment is completely right. Monochrome landscapes desperately need your fluorescent hue, showing the neighborhood something incredibly fresh and new, surviving the harsh freezing fogs to the bitter midwinter, acting as a tiny yet incredibly powerful biological splinter. Nature will continuously find a clever, unconventional way, paving over the earth will only work for a temporary day. Your roots push down under the town stem, stand straight, conquering fate. Concrete flower blooming miraculously in the rigid zone, proving that true beauty can absolutely grow from stone. Standing out brilliantly against the monotonous gray skyline, offering a profoundly inspiring, wonderfully biological sign. Resilience is woven directly into your microscopic cellular core, opening an impossible, previously locked natural door. The earth, we are witnessing a quiet, incredibly spectacular rebirth. Even the harshest environment harbors a hidden, soft grace, occupying this extremely hostile, incredibly unlikely space. Push through, reach high, ignore the gray, touch the sky. Concrete flowers blooming miraculously in the rigid zone, proving that true beauty can absolutely grow from stone. Standing out brilliantly against the monotonous gray skyline, offering a profoundly inspiring, wonderfully biological sign. Resilience is woven directly into your microscopic
polishing the leather dancing shoes until they absolutely shine. Stepping completely over the boring, restrictive, invisible line. Entering the crowded dance hall with a remarkably fierce intent, ensuring that every single ounce of my kinetic energy is spent. Skirts are flying dangerously high with every sudden rapid twirl, becoming the most unstoppable, fiercely energetic, confident girl.
Adjusting the brim of my incredibly stylish vintage fedora hat, moving across the floorboard quicker than a frightened alley cat. Wearing a remarkably sharp, highly tailored black and white suit, kicking a phenomenal rhythm with my heavy
steel-toed boots. Sweat is pouring heavily down my deeply exhausted, smiling face, keeping the ridiculously fast, phenomenally demanding upbeat pace. Horns are blowing loud, jumping in the crowd, tempo running hot, giving all we got. Golden skank, demanding every single person to get up and move. Caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove, bouncing incredibly high up on the heavily scuffed wooden floor, screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart, tearing the incredibly boring, mundane reality completely apart.
Spinning my exhausted partner with a highly coordinated dizzy spin, refusing to let the incredibly miserable worldly problems win. The snare drum is cracking violently like a heavily whiplash, watching the phenomenally loud, brilliantly shiny
Cymbals crash,
adrenaline is flooding rapidly through my entirely frantic
vein,
ignoring the incredibly sharp,
wonderfully physical muscle pain. Heels are clicking furiously exactly upon the syncopated beat, generating a phenomenally intense, remarkably localized heat, catching my ragged breath during the remarkably brief saxophone solo, dipping incredibly fast, dangerously and spectacularly deeply low. The entire room is vibrating from the incredibly massive sound, lifting my tired feet completely off the heavily stomped ground. Horns are blowing loud, jumping in the crowd, tempo running hot, giving all we got. Golden skank, demanding every single person to get up and move. Caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove, bouncing incredibly high up on the heavily scuffed wooden floor, screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart, tearing the incredibly boring, mundane reality completely apart. Nobody is permitted to stand completely still inside this sacred hall. We will absolutely continue to dance protecting the remarkably beautiful, phenomenally pristine beach, keeping the most valuable lessons comfortably within our reach. Our bloodlines contain an incredibly noble, deeply resilient trace, projecting a remarkably dignified, phenomenally unshakable grace. We do not require diamonds to validate our undeniable self-worth. We are the legitimate, highly respected inheritors of this earth.
The vast ocean serves flawlessly as our protective, magnificent mold, standing incredibly tall inside my remarkably humble woven coat. Wealth is entirely measured by the deeply unified,
Strong community,
rejecting the incredibly toxic, highly divisive
global disunity.
palm trees act perfectly as our spectacularly tall
Green flags,
refusing to be defined by our historically torn, impoverished tracks.
posture standing straight, masters of our fate. Dignity is shown, sitting on the throne. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in the phenomenally unified sovereigns of its remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere we physically choose to go. True kings and queens serve their people with an absolute devotion, governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean.
Passing down profound wisdom instead of meaningless paper currency, addressing the community issues with a deeply compassionate urgency. Elders are treated remarkably like the highest supreme diplomats, sitting comfortably upon the intricately woven traditional floor mats. Our majestic lineage is phenomenally recorded in the coastal sand, protecting the absolute integrity of our highly sacred native land.
Holding my chin incredibly high despite the heavy historical trial, greeting the incredibly harsh world with a phenomenally warm smile. The mountains are remarkably sturdy, entirely natural fortress. I am a fiercely independent, highly educated, phenomenal sorceress.
Respect is an incredibly vital currency that must be correctly earned,
Applying the phenomenally difficult lessons that we deeply learn. Posture standing straight, masters of our fate. Dignity is shown, sitting on the throne. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in a phenomenally unified sovereigns of this remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere we physically choose to go. True kings and queens serve their people with an absolute devotion, governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean. Blue ocean. No foreign conqueror can possibly erase our remarkably royal blood. We have miraculously survived the incredibly massive historical flood. Let our absolute nobility shine brightly through our everyday action, remaining completely immune to the incredibly petty global distraction. Calm your mind, rule your heart, play your high across the massive falling log, emerging stealthily from the dense morning fog, pulsing with the feral, deeply instinctual energy, unleashing a terrifying, beautiful raw synergy. Claws extending sharply to grip the slippery moss, proving completely who is the undeniable boss.
Howling loudly at the crescent glowing lunar sphere, operating entirely without the concept of fear. Muscles contracting rapidly in a synchronized flex, engaging in a ritual that is remarkably complex.
Bouncing suddenly upon the unsuspecting target, leaving the domesticated civilized life to forget. Heartbeats racing fast, inhibitions cast, and immortal inside, nowhere left to hide. Savage growth dictating every single physical move, having absolutely nothing left to formally prove. Sweating profusely while swinging from the highest bind, blurring the human and the biological boundary line, surrendering entirely to the chaotic primal beat, stomping the forest floor with incredibly wild feet.
Roaring powerfully to establish dominance today, scaring the weaker, cowardly competitors away. Camouflage perfectly among the vibrant green leaves, stealing the momentum like a pack of cunning thieves. Adrenaline pumping forcefully through the bulging vein, releasing the ferocious beast from its rusty chain.
Shedding the restrictive garments of polite society, embracing this wonderful chaotic notoriety, biting into the metaphorical juicy forbidden fruit, following the ancient ancestral biological route, panting heavily from the intense acrobatic exertion, enjoying the spectacular uninhibited diversion. Heartbeats racing fast, inhibitions cast, and immortal inside, nowhere left to hide. Savage growth dictating every single physical move, having absolutely nothing left to formally prove. Sweating profusely while swinging from the highest vine, blurring the human and the biological boundary line, surrendering entirely to the chaotic primal beat, stomping the forest floor with incredibly wild feet. Logic is completely useless inside the deep wild, reverting immediately to the untamed feral child. Let the aggressive tempo manipulate your spine, drink deeply from the jungle's intoxicating wine. Breathe deep, let it out, show your teeth, scream and shout. Savage groove dictating every single physical move, having absolutely nothing left to formally prove. Sweating profusely while swinging from the highest vine, blurring the human and the biological boundary line, surrendering entirely to the chaotic primal beat, stomping the forest floor with incredibly wild feet. Beast away, jungle shakes, savage rhythm never breaks. calculating incredibly complex interstellar trajectories, unlocking the deepest, most profound galactic mysteries, engaging the hyperdrive mechanism to warp through time, leaving the conventional three-dimensional reality behind. Nebulas bursting brightly with a spectacular purple hue, discovering an entirely different alternative cosmic view.
Twisting the frequency knobs upon the message control panel, broadcasting our message across a highly classified channel. Asteroid fields completely bypassed by our sonic radar, navigating smoothly around the gravitational pull of the star. Our spaceship is powered solely by a vibrating low frequency, fulfilling our absolute predetermined magnificent sequence.
Engines humming low, through the wormhole go, galaxies align, reading the design. Dub destiny propelling us directly into the unknown tomorrow, leaving behind all the terrestrial, mundane, earthly sorrow. Riding the heavy echo straight across the cosmic divide, taking a spectacularly thrilling intergalactic sonic ride, predicting the future through the mathematics of the groove, watching the entire universe systematically, perfectly move.
Holographic projections displaying the distant constellation, approaching the beautifully illuminated final destination. Quantum leaping effortlessly across the vast empty void, dodging the dangerously erratic incoming rocky meteoroid. Baselines are communicating with the alien civilizations, forming completely unprecedented interplanetary relations.
Teleporting our consciousness into the digital mainframe, realizing that the concept of gravity is merely a game. Satellites transmitting our revolutionary upbeat rhythm, processing the audio through a highly advanced prism. Time is completely relative when you travel at this speed, fulfilling an ancient, futuristic, and profound cosmic need. Engines humming low, through the wormhole go, galaxies align, reading the design. Of destiny propelling us directly into the unknown tomorrow, leaving behind all the terrestrial, mundane, earthly sorrow. Riding the heavy echo straight across the cosmic divide, taking a spectacularly thrilling intergalactic sonic ride, predicting the future through the mathematics of the groove, watching the entire universe systematically, perfectly move. Past and present are simultaneously colliding in this place. We are infinite beings exploring the outer limits of space. Let the reverberation carry us to the edge of infinity, embracing the ultimate realization of our dub divinity.
System check. Warp speed. Destination set. Fulfill the need.
Dub destiny propelling us directly into the unknown tomorrow, leaving behind all the terrestrial, mundane, earthly sorrow. Riding the heavy echo straight across the cosmic divide, taking a spectacularly thrilling intergalactic sonic ride, predicting the future through the mathematics of the groove, watching the entire universe systematically, perfectly move. Echo fades, stars blur.
We become what we were.
plucking the overripe harvest directly from the drooping branch. Standing alone upon this incredibly quiet, isolated ranch. Sticky nectar staining my fingertips a deep, vibrant pink, giving me entirely too much uninterrupted time to think.
The orchard is overflowing
With a phenomenally sweet aroma, sinking deeply into a lethargic, highly emotional coma.
yeah. Sitting silently upon a splintered wooden rocking chair, missing the beautiful companion who previously was there. Flies are buzzing constantly around the fallen, rotting crop, wishing this relentless, agonizing heartbreak would stop. Biting into the flesh, but it only tastes like profound regret. Trying incredibly hard to move forward
And simply forget. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blues singing a melancholy agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved.
yeah. Baking no traditional pie, but having nobody to share a slice. Paying an incredibly steep, emotionally devastating price. The kitchen is completely silent except for the ticking clock, staring aimlessly at the highly secure brass door lock. Even the brightest summer day feels exceptionally bleak, losing the comforting energy that I
Constantly seek. Preserving the fruit inside a collection of tightly sealed jars, gazing upward at the remarkably indifferent twinkling stars. Wiping my damn forehead with the checkered cotton sleeve, still struggling to process why you decided to leave. The soil is fertile, but my internal spirit is completely dry. Letting out an incredibly long, exhausted and heavy sigh. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blues singing a melancholic agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Properly sweeten a broken vow. I am entirely consumed by this agonizing sadness now. Let the unpicked fruit fall softly onto the overgrown weed. I am lacking the essential romantic nourishment I need. Taste the sweet, feel the sting. Empty porch, broken ring. Guava blues singing a melancholic agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Sun goes down, orchard sleeps. Lonely farmer softly weeps. Standing boldly upon the jagged, towering ocean cliff, inhaling the phenomenally fresh, intensely salty sniff, watching the incoming swell erase the captor's footprint, seeing the sunlight reflect with a beautifully golden glint, throwing the rusted padlock directly into the deep abyss, blowing my incredibly painful history a final parting kiss.
Constructing a sturdy raft from the scattered washed driftwood, leaving the incredibly toxic, highly oppressive neighborhood, hoisting a remarkably colorful, entirely patchwork sail, trusting that this brand new courageous journey will not fail.
Untying the incredibly thick, restrictive mooring rope, sailing bravely toward an incredibly vast, limitless hope. Breezes blow so strong, right in every wrong compass, pointing true. Sky is crystal blue, tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
Navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap, letting the magnificent ocean current carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. Albatrosses are flying majestically above our
Wooden mast,
leaving the incredibly painful, heavily burdensome past, drinking the pure, freshly collected, highly restorative rain, washing away the incredibly deep, historically inflicted stain,
sailing completely off the edge of the known charted world, watching the magnificent flags of liberty totally unfurled,
singing a beautifully resonant, deeply emotional sea
shanty,
having absolutely nothing but my own undeniable
guarantee. Whales are breaching spectacularly right beside the wooden hull, experiencing an incredibly peaceful, beautifully quiet love.
The ocean does not recognize any incredibly
Arrogant king, listening to the remarkably beautiful song the water sing. Breezes blow so strong, right in every wrong compass, pointing true. Sky is crystal blue, tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
navigating successfully without needing a
Restricted map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap,
letting the magnificent ocean current
carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. No empire can possibly conquer the incredibly vast open sea. This immense liquid sanctuary belongs entirely to you and me. We are unanchored, completely emancipated, and boldly alive, proving that the incredibly resilient human spirit will survive. Sail away, catch the wind, leave the shore, let it begin. Tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally
successfully without needing a restrictive map. Escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap. Letting the magnificent ocean current carry us incredibly far. Guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. Current pulls, horizon clears, ocean salt dries the tears.
Oh da 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 da, yeah. Yeah. Ascending the concrete staircase. Ascending the concrete staircase like a rightful queen, commanding the attention of the entire local scene. Wearing cheap jewelry that sparkles like genuine ice. Paying the ultimate, undeniable, heavy street price. Ruling the intersection with a fierce, uncompromising grace. Claiming authority in this marginalized, forgotten place.
Sitting proudly upon a discarded mattress throne, defending the territory that we officially own. Building empires from the rubble and the broken brick. Learning every clever, resourceful survival trick. Disregarding the systemic attempts to keep us down. Polishing the edges of my invisible heavy crown.
Royalty in the slum, hear the marching drum. Poverty breeds kings, watch the ghetto sing. Ghetto majesty, shining brightly through the neighborhood. Proving our absolute worth and doing incredible good. Turning the impoverished struggle into pure, solid gold. Stories of our resilience will permanently be told. Nobility exists despite the lack of a bank account. Overcoming obstacles in a massive, staggering amount.
Holding court beside the glowing corner bodega. Operating smoother than an imported classic Sega. Counseling the youngsters who admire my confident strut. Escaping the cyclical, predictable societal rut. Respect is the only currency that truly matters here. Conquering the deeply ingrained generational fear.
Draping myself in fabrics bought from the thrift store. Demanding equality and knocking down the closed door. Elegance cannot be purchased by the wealthy elite. It is organically cultivated directly on the street. Raising my chin to project a phenomenal pride. Having absolutely nothing shameful left to hide. Royalty in the slum, hear the marching drum. Poverty breeds kings, watch the ghetto sing. Ghetto majesty, shining brightly through the neighborhood. Proving our absolute worth and doing incredible good. Turning the impoverished struggle into pure, solid gold. Stories of our resilience will permanently be told. Nobility exists despite the lack of a bank account. Overcoming obstacles in a massive, staggering amount. Sovereignty belongs to the brave, resilient heart, tearing the oppressive, unfair hierarchy apart. Stand tall, claim your space, rule the block with perfect grace. Ghetto majesty shining brightly through the neighborhood, proving our absolute worth and doing incredible good, turning the impoverished struggle into pure, solid gold. Stories of our resilience will permanently be told. Nobility exists despite the lack of a bank account, overcoming obstacles in a massive, staggering amount. Long live the street king. Hear the choir loudly sing. Calculating incredibly complex interstellar trajectories, unlocking the deepest, most profound galactic mysteries, engaging the hyperdrive mechanism to warp through time, leaving the conventional three-dimensional reality behind. Nebulas bursting brightly with a spectacular purple hue, discovering an entirely different alternative cosmic view.
Twisting the frequency knobs upon the massive control panel, broadcasting our message across a highly classified channel. Asteroid fields completely bypassed by our sonic radar, navigating smoothly around the gravitational pull of the star.
Our spaceship is powered solely by a vibrating low frequency, fulfilling our absolute predetermined magnificent sequence. Engines humming low, through the wormhole go, galaxies align, reading the design of destiny, propelling us directly into the unknown tomorrow, leaving behind all the terrestrial, mundane, earthly sorrow, riding the heavy echo straight across the cosmic divide, taking a spectacularly thrilling intergalactic sonic ride, predicting the future through the mathematics of the groove, watching the entire universe systematically, perfectly move.
Holographic projections displaying the distant constellation, approaching the beautifully illuminated final destination. Quantum leaping effortlessly across the vast empty void, dodging the dangerously erratic incoming
rocky meteoroid. Baselines are communicating with the alien civilizations, forming completely unprecedented interplanetary relations. Teleporting our consciousness into the digital mainframe, realizing that the concept of gravity is merely a game. Satellites transmitting our revolutionary upbeat rhythm, processing the audio through a highly advanced prism. Time is completely relative when you travel at this speed, fulfilling an ancient, futuristic, and profound cosmic engines humming low, through the wormhole go, galaxies align, reading the design of destiny, propelling us directly into the unknown tomorrow, leaving behind all the terrestrial, mundane, earthly sorrow, riding the heavy echo straight across the cosmic divide, taking a spectacularly thrilling intergalactic sonic ride, of space. Let the reverberation carry us to the edge of infinity, embracing the ultimate realization of our dub divinity.
System check, warp speed. Destination set.
Fulfill the need, dub destiny, propelling us directly into the unknown tomorrow. Leaving behind all the terrestrial, mundane, earthly sorrow. Riding the heavy echo straight across the cosmic divide. Taking a spectacularly thrilling intergalactic sonic ride. Predicting the future to the mathematics of the groove. Watching the entire universe systematically, perfectly move. Echo fades, stars blur. We become what we were.